All right, in this chapter, we're talking about the F&I portion of a deal, specifically how to search and add F&I products and to get them in the deal, and then how you can modify them. And this is an important chapter, in particular, if you work in an F&I office or sell F&I products. If that's not you, make sure your F&I person at least watches this chapter. All right, so we're here in our same quote that we've been working in our previous chapters. We've added customers, units, we've checked our taxes and fees, and now we want to look at some F&I products. So to do that, over in my left-hand navigation menu, I can come and I can click that here. And what that's going to do is bring me to the F&I portion of the deal. And to add an F&I product, I'm going to click the search magnifying glass here. Now, once I do that, if I have products that I've already built or there's public stuff linked to models, it would show here. In this case, for this unit, I don't have any type of warranty product built or showing, so that's what we're going to walk through. So to do that, I'm going to click the plus add button. And from here, I'm going to set our basic type of parameters. Is this good for new and used? In this case, let's say it's good for only new. What type of product is it? It's an extended warranty. It's going to come through Dinago. Product name, let's just call it Dinago Extended Warranty. Okay. We can go ahead and give it a description. Now you might be thinking, well, you're forgetting like what the term is. This one's 12 months or 24. We actually can deal with that here in a minute. In this case, we can also set what CCs this is from. Again, this is where we can start to get into whether this shows for everything or just certain things. In this case, I'm going to make sure it shows for all things possible Dinago, from 0 cc's to 10,000. So that would cover electric to the biggest motor you could find. All right, on my accounting side, I'm going to go in and say, who this particular vendor is. In this case, it's Dinago. It's the warranty company, as the warranty vendor is set up. And then I could select my GL accounts if I had my accounting set up. Now over in details, here's where I can add in my terms we were just talking about. This extended warranty can be offered in 12 months. Let's say it's 100 cost, 200 retail. I can enter that in. I can then add in another term and I can say it's 24 months and this one's 200 cost, 300 profit, or 300 retail, and then etc. on. I could keep adding as many terms as I want. I can also go in and add model types. In this case, for this manufacturer, I've only authorized one model type, but maybe this particular extended warranty is for electric golf carts. But with Dinago, particularly, I might have something else, a off-road vehicle or something that has its own specific product. So this is where I could come to say this product's only for this type of model type, or I could check all model types here. So once I've done and set all that up, I can go ahead and click save. It'll now be added to my F&I product database, a list that I can access in the future. We can see some small details here, highlight them, click add selected, and now you can see we've added our F&I to the deal. Now the terms can come over here. When we talked about options, I can come, maybe it's the 24-month they want. I can click that, go ahead and hit save. You can see it updates my price and my term. I can also override that price. Maybe I need to give them a little discount to make it happen. I have my MSRP again in my DSP. So that's real easy. I could modify the extended warranty here if I needed to change some information quicker than clicking over there. I could delete it. I could add in additional products at the same time here. Again, I'll hit save just to make sure it's in my deal. Again, if I'm adding F&I products, I'd want to make sure that my F&I salesperson is set. And at this point, you have officially added some type of F&I product, in this case, an extended warranty with a 24-month term to a deal. Now, before we leave the F&I process, I do want to mention that you can sell F&I sales standalone. I know with some manufacturers, you're able to add a factory extended warranty anytime during the warranty period that comes with the unit. So maybe I didn't, as your customer, pull the trigger on the F&I product that day, but if I can come back, maybe I've changed my mind a month later, I can come in here, click add. It'll look very similar to a deal. I can find my customer. I can find the particular unit that it's going to be that we're looking for, that's going to be attached with it. and then I can go down here to my F&I product, click it, find my warranty, add it. I can then come in here, same thing, set my salesperson, take my payment. Now here's an example where registration was required, so I could come down and click that. In this case, there is no registration information that's shown because it's an F&I product, so it won't require you to do that. I can then convert it to a deal, and I can go ahead, take my payment, which I did, and then hit my complete sell. So that's just a quick run through if you need to sell an F&I product standalone. Again, my unit information, there's no price or anything in here because this is a unit that's already been sold. So again, when you do an F&I deal, it will show here. So that's the basics of how to add and manage F&I products. I guess I should mention again, if you need to edit or remove, if you have access to dealership settings, you can come over here to F&I products, again, where you can see a list of public or private warranties, where you can go in and manage them if you need. Here's our Denago extended warranty. Again, this is where I can come and enter in that information. So hopefully that helps you selling F&I products in DX1.